how we do this. Had to think about it from the
Viewer's point of view?
3 niggas on the couch is crazy.
It's not just company. It ain't like we rubbing each other's legs and shit. Ain't nobody doing anything gay.
When the last time you let a nigga touch your thigh?
What the fuck?
Would y'all go chest to chest with another nigga if you was fighting?
What do you mean go chest to chest?
Chest to chest. Remember that song Wayne had and he was like, I chest to chest with this bitch? I mean, girl.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean chest to chest with, but like if we fighting and we bumping chest or something,
How much time you got left to fight right now?
Max 7 minutes.
If you get in a fight right
About
now.
5 to 7 minutes. And I'm yeah.
What's up?
That's why I can't wait to start working out again.
Necesito.
Y'all talking about something? Why y'all got all these people watching you?
I can't wait to once I start speaking Spanish, you niggas ain't gonna talk to me. Like in the manner y'all talk to me. What language do y'all think is most important for niggas to speak? I'm talking about when you getting that girl. What's the first language? Y'all don't want an accent?
Sarcasm.
Jenna, what accent you want?
Oh, I always thought sarcasm was the best language to speak to a woman.
I want an English accent.
Oh, okay. Got kissed on the cheek by an English dude.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Marquand, what accent you want?
I don't really want an accent.
So is the alias and I got a question for y'all. Is the alias and the split personality the same thing?
You know what? That's a real good question because it could be taken as the same thing. I would, if somebody was to argue the point that it was the same thing, I would understand why. Junior, what do you do with your split personality? Is it an alias or is it?
Well, I'm not a Gemini. I don't have one.
First of all,
my nigga, as a man, I'm not finna sit in between y'all while y'all talk about signs.
First of all, what does the Gemini have to do with anything? You gonna stop disrespecting my sign, homie?
Y'all can get it together and figure out who's in control.
We in control, nigga. It's a team effort, nigga.
Yes.
You never seen basketball?
Every Gemini
Sports.
can
Team
relate
effort.
to the movie Split.
I've never seen it, so I can't tell you.
Oh,
that.
it's just 24 niggas in one body.
Sound like a train to me. Sound like old Cheyenne.
So you have a train with yourself. You got Marquand, Stephon,
I don't like
Raquel.
can't say no names.
got-
Hey, Kim Fogg, let me hold
You got
some.
You got your alter ego when you're drunk. You got your alter
Okay,
ego
first of all,
when
listen,
you're
y'all
high.
listen. So my brothers came up with 3 different personalities for me, and I think I agree with all 3. They tell me when I'm myself, when I'm sober, that's Marquand. When I'm drunk, that's Stephon or Kel, if any of my Family Matters folks out there. And when I'm high, I'm Don Quan. And you know, I kind of agree.
Don Quan's a gay one, right?
No, none of them
seen
gay.
Split?
None of them gay.
He had a gay one.
Yeah, well, I'm not the dude in Split. No, I'm not gay. I like women.
Hey, I watched this wild shit on the Discovery Channel. It was like 2 people conjoined at the hip, which you don't see that a lot.
Oh, that's
No. This was like some next level shit. Cause
they born that way.
But one
Siamese twins.
Yeah, but one of them was gay and the other one not.
And they only share one butt.
Yeah, it was a dude.
Wow, I remember. That's fucked up.
I know you didn't do the intro.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
We gonna get back. This not just company. This your boy Mitri checking in with you live and direct. And my boxes are damp.
I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna take offense.
I'm just fucking with you. Nah, I got Kwani Struggles to the left.
Yeah.
Kwani, say something.
What's up going on, everybody?
I
What's up,
got
y'all?
tax money, trap money, Molly.
Take your money, Junior.
Molly money, date rape drug money. Junior, I can see you selling a mad date rape drug.
I see him inventing it. He ain't gotta sell it. He's the supplier.
Junior, say something. At least to defend yourself.
There's
Hey,
nothing
what's
to
up, y'all?
defend.
I'm here.
Would you
We're
ever?
doing another episode.
What episode number are we on? That was
21.
I mean, like all together. I know we did 2 seasons.
Oh boy, all together I couldn't tell you.
Well, season 1, shit. That had.
Season 1 we had at least 60 episodes. No, more than that because we used to do them at first every Wednesday and Saturday.
I don't know how many episodes is this.
That one got a lot. Season 1 got a lot of episodes. For y'all that don't know, this is season 2. Just to let y'all know.
I got a quick. Oh, back to the Siamese shit. So, I thought that was so weird, but the straight dude was like, "Nah, it's just something you gotta get used to. I want my brother to live his,
To be happy or some shit like that.
Bro, I'm not gonna be happy with our ass getting fucked.
I don't know.
Maybe the brother whooped his ass and told him, you gonna take it today.
Junior, they're Siamese twins. We
That can
joined at
join,
the hip,
but there's only one butt.
but you gay. I'm straight. It's one butt.
Well, it kind of seems like you share one body, so you both are gay.
Jenna, I don't know if you kind of don't understand. That's what we're kind of saying.
So how would you feel uncomfortable getting fucked if you were assigned?
He don't like it.
One of them's not gay.
One of them don't like it. The other one do.
Oh, now you get it. Are you dumb?
What's wrong? You drunk?
That brings up more in-depth conversation.
He's so freaky.
Now, is that rape? Because it's against his will.
No, he said he wanted his brother.
Yeah, he wanted his brother to be happy.
He wants his brother to be happy, so he takes one for the team.
But
takes a few for the team.
But if he don't like it, it's against his wishes. He is his own individual. They just share a common body part.
No, it's not rape, bro.
Yeah, but he making a sacrifice so his brother can be happy. You know the way Mitri do when you go out to the gay clubs?
Well, if that's the case, can you consider that half gay?
What?
The half that don't want the dick in the ass, can you consider him gay?
No.
It's still going in his ass though.
He don't want it. He don't want it.
He don't want it though.
That's like in a way.
I guess in a way you can call it statutory rape.
I guess in a
But
way.
he still turn around telling them bros, hurry up.
I think he might be on some kind of drugs to put himself to sleep during
At
that
a certain
time.
point, and this is what I realized today at Smith's, at a certain point, there's business and there's personal life. There's a butcher there at Smith's, right? He has a I'm a vegan pin on his shirt, but he's a butcher. So you gotta cut up meat.
He's a vegan, but he cuts up meat.
It's crazy. So
Our viewers don't want to hear gay shit.
I buy ribs from a vegan. I'm pretty sure our viewers care about that.
I don't think they
You ain't never bought ribs from a vegan?
I don't care their personal preference.
Okay.
As long as you cut, as long as you
So
get the
viewers,
cheapest
I just
piece.
want to let y'all know, if Junior ever had a Siamese twin and the other one was gay, or he was gay, vice versa,
Junior's okay with getting it up the butt.
No.
we talking about getting cut off that same day. We're going to die.
We gotta go
As soon
to
as my
surgery.
Siamese twin, yeah, I'm gay. Yeah.
You say insurance gonna pay how much?
Quavo said he wants to be with me. Another thing I wanted to talk about today. Why are people so headstrong on, like, I see nothing but men and women headstrong about doing shit. I did this shit myself from the ground up. Why y'all think that's such a big thing?
And everybody wants ownership of their own shit.
Yeah, I mean it's a great feeling to know that you did it, and for everybody else to try to tell you that you didn't do it by yourself.
I don't know anybody who does anything by themselves. Anybody who does anything great has never done it by themselves.
Well, that's a lie.
No, I gotta give it to
Really?
It depends on
There's nothing. Who's done it by themselves?
I mean, let's go through some great athletes. There's a lot
Who?
of ones who've done it by themselves.
Marshawn Lynch.
Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
No, an aspect of what he does is by himself. But Marshawn Lynch, for him to get on their court, for him to get on that field, there's a team of people who make it possible for him to get on that field.
Yeah, but
Yeah, well, you
field
can't
moving
say
their
that.
legs.
I will give it to LeBron because no matter what has been going on, LeBron has consistently got the team he's on to the finals.
No, I'm
And
not saying.
I want to say he's done that by
I think
himself.
y'all getting two parts confused.
I'm not.
All right, so LeBron James is LeBron James just because of himself. You don't know that he has a sports agent who makes sure he can be where he's at. He has a marketing agent.
Yeah, but if you take that away and give it down to his talent, that's
all the
all
niggas
him.
That's his part of that's
But
this is what
all
I'm trying to
that,
say.
regardless of everything going on, the fact that man can dribble the ball and shoot the ball is what got him all of those people. So
Yeah.
therefore, you take all of them away. He's the
still
only
gonna
one
be
on
able
the
to-
court,
yeah.
not them.
They're
not out there controlling his arms. It's him.
whether y'all want to, and I could tell y'all that I did it myself type of people, but me personally, the way I see it, you need the support system, you need people that's gonna push you, and you need somebody that's gonna help you. Cause, I mean, LeBron James getting on the court, that's his talent is basketball. There's somebody whose talent is marketing that's got LeBron James' talent and boosted it.
No, we get that though. But if it wasn't for LeBron being able to play the way he plays, he wouldn't have an agent.
Yeah,
for
that
marketing. He
aspect
wouldn't
is definitely true.
That's why I say he got there himself, and when he got there, he was able to get a team to make it better, to master it and perfect it. I get that part, but when you talk about getting there on his own, he did that. You can't take that away from him. I get what you mean in the aspect of it. After you got there, you had help, because that's what everybody. But for the point of just getting there, like even with some rappers and some people like that, when they come to the way they do it, they go chase down these agents. They go chase down these recording labels. They hunt them and they man them, like they persistent with them to get it on it to where it's like, listen to what I got, listen to what I got. They do that themselves. Granted, the record label helped them sell everything and get the money they want, but when it comes to their talent, that's something they did on their own.
How much are y'all putting on the self part of this whole thing?
Mitra, everybody does it themselves. I don't know what part about this you're confused on. You got it. It's you at the from rappers to singers, everybody. You got a team of people who get your career further, but it's you in the booth. It's
but
you.
Anybody that's in a training position will tell you that. Don't thank me because I'm your trainer, because you did that yourself. That's all you. I was just there to help guide you, but all of that work, you put in that work.
I'm agreeing with it. That's why I say I think we're saying two separate things. Of course, LeBron James is LeBron James because he can dribble the ball up the court better than anybody else at the moment. That's why he's LeBron James. There's nobody's taking anything from it. But in my point of view, you never hear LeBron James, Drake. You know what they always say? Shout out my team, because without them, I'm not who I am without them.
So a prostitute ain't a prostitute without a pimp?
I think a pimp wouldn't be a pimp without a prostitute.
Exactly. Nigga, you need somebody. Go get you a support system and make this shit work. Stop trying to do everything by your goddamn self.
You got some people that don't have those support systems, so they have to do it by themselves. You got people that don't get support systems until they make it. And would you really call that a support system at that point?
Me personally, I don't know nobody. And when I say by yourself, this is what I mean. This is what I told somebody. If you say you're gonna do something by yourself, that means you answering all your phone calls. That means you making all this.
How did you get your job?
What?
How did you get your job?
I interviewed.
You by yourself?
Yeah.
Which makes you got the job?
Yeah.
So you did that?
Yeah.
I said that.
So how are you saying who was there to help you with that?
Nobody.
Nobody. You interviewed yourself. You got that job.
Okay.
So who was your support system?
Who was your support system?
Taylor.
You.
Taylor didn't interview with you.
She didn't even help you fill out the application. You did.
Okay. So
there's no support system.
That's why we're just trying to say that some people don't get support systems till they make it. And would you really even call that a support system?
He gets it.
No, I wish you know what I'm practicing, and I'm really doing this. I really practice on how to articulate stuff in a different manner. What I'm saying is, at the moment, everybody needs a support system. So if you got a brand, the person I talk to has his own brand. He's trying to get his clothing thing out, but he's like, I want to be self-made. And what I told him was, for you to go further in your career, you have to get out of that mindset. You have to. There's no way in this world Nike didn't get by Nike by just two people from Nike selling shoes. We both worked there. No, them two niggas started in a van, but once they realized, hey, this shit ain't working. Nah, they rented out a store. They partnered with somebody and rented out a store. You have to, at a certain point in your career, for it to get to the next level, get you a support system. Get you somebody that's going to push you to the next level. To me, that's the only thing I think. And he was talking about that, and that brought the other homie to talk about like a relationship thing. He was like, man, I feel like in my relationship, I'm by myself as far as support. He's like, I support myself. My other half don't help me out like at all. Like financially, yeah, we together, but as far as pushing myself to better myself, I'm by myself in it. So I don't have that support system. So like I told him, that's not a relationship at all. Do y'all feel like that's a fact?
I get that.
No.
I do. I mean, I would say that's a fact because at the end of the day,
at the end of the day,
you gotta, if you're in a relationship with somebody, they're supposed to be there to support you. So if you with somebody and they're not supporting you in what you got going on, why are y'all leaving that relationship? That's like Junior Brittany telling you like, don't know why you do that whack ass podcast. Y'all ain't gonna never get nowhere with that shit. You still gonna be with her after that?
Yeah.
Why?
It ain't her shit.
But what if you was passionate about it? It's the fact it's like she's supposed to support you.
No, I don't want her to
Let's make
support
it something different. Let's make it something that you really like.
You can
Because
believe
art
that.
is your passion. You're a great artist and you don't understand that.
Yeah. She can down everything, even art. I wouldn't give a fuck because once I make it, you're replaceable.
But you see what I'm saying though? When you make it, you'd replace her, right?
Yeah, and I want somebody else who don't give a shit.
You want somebody else? Why? Why wouldn't you want somebody that's gonna be there to support your art?
Why the hell I need you telling me how good I am? I don't need you.
It's not that you
need everybody else.
I'm not saying that, but at the end of the day, you might want somebody there to be like, be on your back and be like, you know what, you're doing a great job.
Nah.
You are very successful with this.
I don't want to hear it. I ain't gonna believe it anyway, so I don't want to hear it.
Why?
I don't believe people. I trust issues. I don't know. I just don't
You
believe
know what?
people
Do
say
you know
stuff.
what Neil?
Hey, have you ever thought about seeing a therapist?
Not really, because I don't trust therapists.
Do you know what a nihilist is?
No, Mitch, I don't.
All right. Look, I've been waiting to prove this fact to you.
Okay, well go ahead, because that's what they want to hear. So we're gonna wait for Mitch to look.
I already got to pull it back up. So nihilism is, and this is so y'all know this is Google. I ain't coming up with this shit. If you want to read that, I don't even want to do it because y'all gonna say it's me.
The rejection of all religious and moral principles, often in the belief that life is meaningless. Damn.
So what was the point of that?
Is that how you feel?
Nobody ever said life was meaningless.
You do act like that though.
No, I mean, I don't act like life is meaningless, but I don't go through life with the intent on making others happy. If that's understandable to you.
I get that.
Yeah.
So what about your son though? You're not trying to make your son happy?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, depending on how his life goes when he's older, nigga, it ain't my job for you to be happy no more. Your happiness ain't gonna get me nowhere after this life is over with. So at right now, yeah, I'm very content because he's a baby, he's a child. They're the most innocent people in the world. So yeah, I'm trying to make him happy. But when this nigga gets of age to know the world, 15, 12, depending when he grow up, yeah, your happiness, hey, it's no longer my concern.
I think you should give him at least till 18 because that's when he's legally an adult.
That's when you can kick him out. But at a certain age, when he can say motherfucker, I mean.
Well, technically speaking, the kid can say, my son say it now, so a kid can say
What's
motherfucker
the goal? And like I said, I read a lot lately. So if you get deeper into nihilism, I think it speaks to gender just because it's about people who truly believe that, like, you know, it's all bullshit anyway. Like you just said, it ain't gonna win me no coins in the afterlife, no way. But then there's a flip side to that in everything you just said. What'd you say? It ain't gonna do nothing afterward?
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Man, you born alone, you die alone. Ain't nobody your ticket to heaven. So why? I understand people wanting to do good while they here. It's a sense of morale, I guess, you know, inner value and shit. All for it. Go ahead, do what you gotta do. But at the end of the day, like, if you with a girl or whatever, and she keep treating you bad, but you keep staying with her, making her, you know, feel good about herself and all this other shit, what is the point of that? You making her feel good about herself is not going to get you anywhere afterwards. It ain't going to get you nowhere. It's pointless. Trying to make other people happy, that's why I tell people who say they're nice. Oh, I'm just a nice person, I'm genuinely nice. You need to get rid of that shit. What the fuck you trying to be nice to everybody for? Everybody don't deserve kindness and niceness, and at the same time, being nice to them is going to get you what in the long run? How many posts have you read with saying, oh, I helped out this person, but when it's time for me to need some help, I can't count on nobody?
Well, in that sense, people who do that are doing it for the wrong reasons. Because if I ever fix my lips to say, if I give a bum $1, I'm not giving a bum $1 to say, yeah, my nigga, when I had it, I'm not gonna go right up to that bum. Yeah, nigga, when you needed $1, I gave you that $1. So what's up? I need my $1.
But it's not gonna hit you that you just gave him one, but 3 years down the line, you need one of heat. Nah, I ain't got it.
That's not
my problem.
That's the problem. You know the I like pimp quotes. You know the stay down till you come up there. No, my nigga, you have to stay down.
But
And when you
that-
come up, you have to remember that you were down.
But that goes back to the support system. I supported you when you were down, but now that I am, you can't support me.
That's the
Yeah, but what do you? Okay, what is it? It's not there for you to want something from it. That's what people fail to realize. When you do something for somebody, or you're giving somebody something, you don't do it for them or give it to them to put it in the back of your mind for later on to say, well, yeah, shit, I did it for you. That's at that point you're doing it with a hidden motive. That ain't right. When you doing something for somebody, it's genuine. It's like, you know what, yeah, this and that. Like, a motherfucker tell me they did something, like, damn, I forgot I did that. Huh, that's cool. Well, yeah, that's cool, but I don't remember I did it because I'm not out here saying, oh, you know, Jordan, you was doing bad, so I gave you $100. You remember that? What am I bringing it up for? At that point, I didn't do it just to do it genuinely. I did it to have a reason behind it. So that way, when we fall out, like I said, well, nigga, you ain't say shit when you needed that $100 and I gave it to you.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
So, again, goes back to the definition you read and my terminology, how I think. Why be kind to anybody then?
It's just to do it. It's no kindness. You never know what people are going through. That one act of kindness can save somebody's life. You can have somebody going through everything mentally, and they just went to the store, and you wondering why they buying rope and shit, and you think they doing arts and crafts, and you stop and have a conversation with them and make them laugh. You could have just stopped that person from hanging themselves. You know what I mean? You never know what people go through, so that one small act of kindness you have could save somebody's life.
Nigga, have you seen Split?
That wasn't one act of kindness.
No. That was them making fun of a dude who they didn't realize this nigga got 26 other people inside of him, and now we all getting ate by a nigga named the Beast. You don't know John Wick. We just watched that movie.
Well, that one wasn't. It had nothing to do with being kind or anything. That was.
No, I get what you're saying, but I guess the meaning, the end to this one, what I wanted to get to is, I used to think like Junior, like the way, like, man, fuck all this shit. I don't really give a fuck about being nice to somebody, until I realized it's people that think like me, but it's a lot of motherfuckers that pretend to be like a certain type of way, and then you get around the next motherfucker and they're not even like that. Like, you're not even acting like that. So it's kind of like being a thug, and you remember Lil Baby used to tell us all this all the time. He used to be like, yeah, my nigga, he was like, I used to really be into that gang, all that gang banging, all that shit. He's like, till I realized, like, I'm going out doing this shit and you niggas not even really doing this. So now I look crazy. Now I'm the hot boy out here, and y'all look like y'all just so y'all pretending to do this shit? I thought we was really out to do this. Y'all not with it? Oh, we just playing gangster then. That's not real. That always stuck with me. So I don't know. That ties into the support system thing. I feel like everybody needs a support system, and I don't even mean that in like a loving way. Get you somebody, not even somebody that you with. Get you a friend or something. If you ain't got nobody, hey, you might have to do it yourself.
I don't see.
You know what the problem is with our generation when it comes to having a friend that's a support system? Like, when I tell everybody all the time when they ask me to name somebody that's been there, that never turned their backs on me, I can only name 2 people. Junior and Mitri. That's all I can tell people. Junior and Mitri. Them the only motherfuckers that never changed from the day they came around. The day they've been there, from growing up, whatever the case may have been. Them the only 2 motherfuckers that have never changed what they said. Everybody else is just like, they so caught up on, well, shit, I don't want you to be better than me. They don't want to be that support system. A motherfucker will steer you wrong on purpose just to see you fail.
True.
That's why I say you don't need support system. Nobody needs a cheering fan or somebody to give them praise. I feel you need confidants. Like, you need people to. It's not. I don't want to say like mentors or nothing like that, but you need people
who think like you.
You need everything in life about moving forward. So in order for you to move forward, I say you need to be around people who are at the next level that you're trying to reach. So if you walking up the stairs and there's somebody on the step in front of you and you want to learn how to get up there, I say soak up all the information you can from them. They don't need to be your support system. Just gain the knowledge you need to get on that step. Then let them go. Move on to the next person. Support system is good for what? Because once you make it to that next step, yeah, you walked your ass all the way up them stairs, figure out how to get there while they was cheering you on. Now they just reaping the benefits of being on your back while you climb that step.
Well, let me ask you this, Junior. When we make it big, who would you say your support system is for this?
My support system? That's a toughie.
I don't feel like it's that tough.
It's not that tough. I feel like we balance each other out very well.
Yeah, but we are, this is niggas.
That's the point, though. We're going to do it. We're going to go through that. But I bet you at the end of the day, we all come to an agreement.
Yeah, somewhat. Y'all won't let niggas quit. I get that part. But
yeah.
At the same time, but that's what I mean by support system. We got people who are tuning in. We got people like our friends and everybody who support us, buy our shirts, come to every event we do. They cool support systems, but at the same time, if you make it big, how many of them gonna come out the woodworks and be like, "Hey, bro, I was watching from day one."
That's cool.
That's cool though.
That's what you supposed to do.
But how many of them gonna want recognition? Oh, you done made it and you done changed, and I was supporting you from the day.
But you got some people. You got some people that'll go out there and just come to you and say, "You know what, man? I always believed in y'all, and I'm glad to see that y'all finally made it big."
But where was the belief when we needed it?
But maybe that's one of them viewers you talking about though. You got viewers that'll come up and tell you that, you know what, man? I always hoped y'all made it big, and I'm glad y'all finally did.
How many times, and I feel like you needed this more than anybody, how many times have you seen people or said something, you say something crazy and wild that you can't even prove, and you see somebody on there and they like, yeah, what Junior said was right. I've seen you personally like, yeah, nigga, I know I was right.
I know there's people out there that
and then let's put it like this. How many times did we, or let's say whenever we missed the show, what was the next thing we got from that, from the fans?
Man, what happened last week?
Man, what happened with the episode, man? We didn't get no episode.
Yeah.
That's why I say, and you know what's fucked up? And this gets into another thing. As niggas, we didn't grow up like in the hood, but like as niggas in Vegas, I feel like niggas don't even know how to take accomplishments the right way. Cause niggas, you don't. One person looking at this video is an accomplishment. Cause nigga, this started from nothing. This started from a thought in your head.
Wasn't mine.
Well, a thought in all of our heads, and then we came up with it, and then we put it out and plotted it together. So one person viewing it is a good thing. We don't know how to take. We don't, as niggas, unless it's at a certain level, we don't know how to take acknowledgement.
Well, I don't know if it's take acknowledgement. We don't accept small victories.
Exactly. That's what. That's what I meant.
Small victories.
We don't even know how. But why do you think that is? Why do y'all think that is?
Because it's never enough.
Why do you think what is?
Small victories. Why are they never enough?
It's not that I'm going to be honest with you. I love small victories. Like the fact that the Hot 97.5 shot of the South the other day, that shit felt great to me. I started showing everybody and sharing it everywhere, letting everybody, like, look. I'm waking everybody up out their sleep. Hey, listen to this. Just to show them, like, look, we getting recognized by some motherfuckers. It's just like you didn't expect. Small victories, it mean a lot because it keeps that drive going. Those little small victories, it gets the people going.
I mean, it gives you that feeling like, yeah, we getting somewhere. But at the same time, you still get that feeling like, but we ain't there yet.
It don't matter though. It's the fact that something comes along to show us that it's worth it to keep going. It's worth it to keep doing.
Yeah, I get that, but
what?
Still never satisfied.
Success don't happen overnight, man.
Shout out to Avery and his clothing line, Never Satisfied. Cause you ain't never satisfied. I ain't never satisfied.
No, you should never be satisfied.
Wait, what?
You should never
Somebody got a clothing line called Never Satisfied?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
That's tight. Avery?
Avery.
That's
pretty dope.
Shout
out to Avery.
But yeah, that's why black people I can't say black people. That's why you said niggas, that's black people. Well, white people could be niggas. Well, that's why people aren't satisfied.
Bro, white people cannot be niggas.
Why can't white people be niggas?
Because, bro, it's just I get what you say. Like, shout out to Levi. That's a nigga, bro. We all know Levi's a nigga.
If you go through the same struggles I go through, I don't care what race you are, I'm gonna call you a nigga.
Bro, you could be called a nigga all day long. And I'll give all my white friends the same excuse. If we have to go back to being slaves, my nigga, you bet not say, oh, no, I'm white. You better be in the field with us, bro.
Why light-skinned people want to be in the field with us? Like, I'm not light-skinned.
I mean, if we go back to slavery, I think I'd be a driver.
Oh, I'm picking cotton.
I made it a point and made it a big deal. J. Cole trying to be a bum and trying to...
Okay.
J. Cole is trying his hardest to be a dark skinned man. I feel like if J. Cole was dark, all this hair shit wouldn't even be happening right now for J.
You think
Cole.
he just go ahead and get a fade and get some waves?
I think J. Cole trying to be dark skinned. J. Cole trying so hard to be dark skinned. This nigga dressing like a bum. No, I'm dark. Believe me. Y'all think if J. Cole was dark skinned, he'd be doing the same stuff? No, nigga.
I mean, but you gotta look at Kendrick though.
Exactly.
Kendrick do the same thing, and he's a dark skinned nigga.
Exactly. Kendrick went through it, and it looked crazy. But you want to know what? Kendrick cleaned it up and got brave. J. Cole doing everything. Like, nah, my nigga. I'm telling y'all, like, y'all seen my mom. She white, but I'm a nigga. I'm telling y'all. Believe. Call me, bro. Call me. But that's what I mean. I think light skinned people try hard because you got that shit against you, bro. You not a nigga. You not black.
They are black.
They are, but that's what I mean. You know, from the outside looking in. That's what I mean. We got Caden here.
Yeah, I got my boy Caden's here.
It's a Chris Brown concert tonight.
Say hi. Say, see, breezy.
That's weird. You just made that weird. You just made that weird.
Chris Brown does crack.
I know, that's why I get $45.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Jenna, I asked Marquand, are you fighting Chris Brown if you're sober?
No.
Hey.
Junior?
Yes.
You if Chris Brown high or on whatever he is, you'll fight Chris Brown?
Yeah.
First of all, my nigga, Chris Brown would beat the dog shit. I seen a video of him dancing in New Zealand.
Well, I ain't gonna say he can whoop me, because I ain't gonna say no man can whoop me. I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah.
You listening to that, Chris Brown? You in Vegas tonight? What's up?
My nigga, I seen this nigga jump off a speaker and land on a foot.
I'm not gonna say I
Yeah.
won't whoop his ass.
I've twisted my ankle before.
You need to interview him.
Chris Brown will Chris Brown will whoop my ass. I ain't afraid to say
How
it.
about Chris Brown come on to the show sometime today, or maybe tomorrow, since you got a concert tonight, and talk about that.
I got a lot of things.
Somebody tag Chris Brown. We give him a lot of clout.
I got a lot of things I would talk to Chris Brown about. What was that? I would ask him why he never had the video for Poppin'. I feel like that would have been a Poppin' video.
Yeah.
Was that a dad joke? I've been working on my dad joke.
Well, my son's acting up, so trap money gotta go. So I'm gonna leave this to y'all.
Alright. Give us some mic. Mentally, he was gone anyway.
Yeah, that's all
So,
right. Shit happens.
what else you want to talk about? Oh, we had the shit earlier.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Women feel like men are only there for. Damn, how do I say that? See, I suck at talking. How do we say? When it was like the niggas only stay there because when they
Basically, a man will be able to settle down with a woman when he goes through a dry spell. And when we mean dry spell, when it's like he don't have nobody to fuck with, nobody to talk to. Like, it's to the point where he like, damn, I don't have nothing right now. I ain't gonna have nothing. But a girl can come around, and he'd wipe that girl because he been in that dry spell. And the whole time he'd be thinking like, you know what? I ain't gonna go nowhere because I need somewhere to stay, and I want to be loved, and I don't want to be lonely. You know what I mean? Some niggas will actually sit there and be with a girl because of that dry spell and not wanting to be by themselves. And
you'll stay with a girl because you don't want to be lonely.
hell no.
I'm
I have no problem with being single. I have no problem with being by myself. Like, that is the time where you have the most peace. You ain't got to worry about nobody else unless you have kids, and you got to worry about your kids, of course.
Bro, I ain't been single. I ain't been single in so long. I don't even know what this shit feel like, bro. Honestly, I ain't been single in so long. I don't even know what being single feel like.
I feel you.
Like, I mean, other than cheating. No, I'm sorry. I wouldn't even know what it feel like.
I was going off that, and even I said, I was just felt like that. I feel like that's a true statement when some men, like some of these niggas really got to the point where they don't want to get up and work for, so they rather stay with a female and live off a female. When nigga, you look down upon the whole time you staying with her.
What nigga is? I don't. But you know what the problem is? Girls will really take care of a nigga just because off of looks. Girls will take care of a nigga just like it's like buying a car. A girl will buy a Ferrari knowing, damn, I'm gonna have to put all this money just to get this fucking car going.
Or a Benz.
Just to say,
I was about to buy a Benz, bro.
just to say I got a Ferrari, but she won't drive a fucking Pinto. That's gonna get her from A to B. That shit crazy.
But I mean, that's just. I don't know about that. Like, I don't get how some people could be comfortable enough to let somebody else take care of them. Like, I mean, I get it if you're with somebody and you're going through tough times, or you may have lost your job, or something crazy wants to happen. That's understandable because it's a temporary setback.
Yeah.
But if you're going into every relationship looking at the next motherfucker to take care of you, I don't know about all of that. Well, it looks like I'm running the show tonight, guys.
No, you're not.
All by myself. Let's go ahead and get it going. No, but I mean, even with it going on, what y'all saying? But I mean, I've seen it happen plenty of times in this day and age, in this generation, where motherfuckers be so content, they be so comfortable with the fact that I can depend on somebody else, or I ain't gotta worry about it because they gonna do it for me, or they gonna take care of me. When as a man, coming from my point of view, I don't see how you can sit around and just let somebody else take care of you. Because in general, like, I get up and go to work every day. It's not a problem. I'm not mad because I got to go to work. I don't feel bad because I got to go to work. At the end of the day, I have kids. I have mouths to feed, and I have to provide for myself. So work is not a choice. That's dedication. You got to be dedicated to a job. Motherfuckers that want to sit around and say, yeah, I ain't worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and just call my girl. She going to give me some money to go out tonight. Like, nigga, what? She going what? Yeah.
I don't know too many niggas that, and that's why when girls be saying stuff like, oh, it's niggas that'll let me take care of. I don't know too many niggas that will really let a girl take care of.
I couldn't. It's just like, now I keep reiterating on this. If we together and we've been together for years, like you and your lady been together for 8 years now? 9 years? Now, if it's to the point where you done lost your job and she making sure you good and to get you back on your feet, that's a whole nother story, because you have that support system where you've been doing it so long for yourself, and right now you just ain't got it, but she there to help make sure you get back on your feet.
Yeah.
But you got motherfuckers that's really like sitting there every time they go in a relationship, they were like, oh, well, let me see what that bank account looking like. Like, can you take care of me? Can you buy me the new Jordans? Like, nigga, you worried about the wrong shit.
I don't even know what that mean. Like, I don't even know
like,
what that
bro,
mean to just sit there.
Yeah, I don't know. And then, okay, you know what? we gonna go ahead and let that one go, because we got a lot of sensitive niggas on our pages and shit, so we ain't got time for our friends calling us and shit, say we talking about them and nothing like that. Shout out to our friends. We ain't talking about none of you bum ass niggas, but none of you niggas. But no, I'm just fucking around. But the next topic we did have was how do y'all feel about women in R&B losing their vulnerability?
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Like Dimitri was saying earlier, he made a great point. Ever since Alicia Keys, what was it? You Don't Know My Name? Ever since Alicia Keys, You Don't Know My Name, what female artist can y'all name that actually is vulnerable in their music?
And you know when I said that, at the top, and
Yeah.
I don't want to say it because of course there's probably some girl out there spilling her life story, but I mean, on the radio, You Don't Know My Name was on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm saying at the top, you said SZA, The Weeknd, but that was vulnerable in like a way. That was a girl. That's like watching the show Insecure. That's
but
the same kind of.
If you think about Alicia Keys, You Don't Know My Name, all she pretty much saying is she met somebody in the coffee shop. She don't know if that man got a woman or not. She don't know if he married or not. She just assumed he was and just started talking to him. SZA, The Weeknd, she just pretty much saying like, I don't care. I know you got a woman, but I want to be your woman, and I ain't getting enough time with you, and I want more time with you. Her feelings hurt.
True. I don't disagree with you. I definitely believe that. Yeah.
But I can't name too many other R&B songs like that. That's the problem, and it's like, damn, like, is it really?
It's really.
Is it really? Has it really gone away to where it's like, damn? Can you even think about it? And I know everybody, y'all on that team, Queen Bee and Beyonce this and Beyonce that, but it's like, even with Beyonce, I mean, Beyonce's Beyonce. She's been low-key, I mean, don't get me wrong, because she's at the top of her game, and I don't want none of the Queen Bee fans or the Beehive to get on here tripping with me, but it's Beyonce, so does that really count?
I don't think Beyonce is vulnerable. I think Beyonce, You Don't Know My Name, after listening to that, that's a deep song. in a sense that if you really listen to it, and I love talking about music. I talk about this shit forever. But I was really thinking about that, like, and then if you do like the statistics of like songs after that, literally after You Don't Know My Name, literally the next hit that was on was Milkshake, Khalees. And then it went into Christina Milian, the Dirty video, and it was all of this. So that was like the end of that, like, I told you, like, because right before then it was, you got India.Arie and stuff like that, but that's all at the same time as You Don't Know My Name, and then that.
Right.
But, and even for Alicia Keys, that was the last time she was vulnerable like that.
I mean, indeed, even now, when you even look at any of the female R&B artists now, they all sounding like niggas. They all sound like dudes. You know what I mean?
Well, because
regardless of how you look at it.
Well, because I think that's because who do you put? I mean, as in men's R&B singing, whatever you want to call it right now. I don't think there's really no men vulnerable. I think, and it all plays off.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Bryson Tiller is a very vulnerable male R&B singer.
Vulnerable compared to who else would you say like is vulnerable for?
Neo,
okay. But I don't put Bryson Tiller.
You know who else is very, I'm not gonna say vulnerable, or I guess you could, emotional, is The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Very emotional artist.
Who would you say like?
Chris Brown, of course.
I like to compare. So if I'm comparing The Weeknd, Chris Brown,
you'd have to compare them to The Weeknd and Chris Brown.
I would compare The Weeknd and I would say, I was going to say the reason why I would compare them, but yeah, I would compare them to. I think Frank Ocean's vulnerable, but
okay.
I just think, I don't know, music has lost that for me, vulnerability. Nobody's vulnerable. Don't nobody ever want to say too much, too little, and then at the same time, I feel like at a certain point, once you get to that level, you don't have a privacy thing. Like, you don't have the...
True.
Johnny Depp said something. Johnny Depp, they were like, well, why would we never see you out? Because, him and his wife got a divorce, and they were like, well, this is the only news we've ever heard about you. And he said, well, I know I'm famous. Y'all know I'm famous. I don't need to put all my business out there. That's for people who want to keep being famous. I want to do these movies and go home. But I think if you're somebody like Drake who makes money off of posting on Instagram and stuff like that, it's so important. You can't be vulnerable in the music and be vulnerable on Instagram and do all of this. Like, nigga, you ain't got no personal life.
I feel you. Because it's kind of like, at the end of the day, your personal life, you done already put for sale. You done already said it's time, my personal life is the way I get paid. Like, for example, with this whole kid situation with Drake, you don't think that made Drake at least $2 or $3 more million?
Of course.
You don't think somewhere, somehow, they finna have Drake in a diapers commercial? Yeah. Huggies is it's paying that man to have a next commercial. They probably is. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
the true fact.
Think about how many more endorsements, opportunities opened up now because of the fact that the fact that his kid came out.
That's a fact.
You know?
I mean, yeah. So what else you want to talk about?
What is our women's topic for this one? The closing for
the whole show been about women.
Oh, damn. You know what I do? You know what? I do have a bone to pick with women. I mean, not a bone to pick, not in a bad way. Y'all know I never bash women. And I'm not going to start today. But the whole topic today been basis about double standards and how the male and female traits are colliding. My whole thing is I read something on Facebook today that said women are trying so hard to be men, and they feel like they have to do everything that men do, but they forget that women are created to do everything a man can't. And I do feel like some women have lost touch with that, because y'all are so busy trying to be men now. It's like, damn, you might as well go date another female.
You mean they so busy? You talking like as far as girls just hidden, like fucking other dudes?
No. They mentalities. Everything is like, y'all want to have a man's mentality so bad that y'all forgetting the true meaning of being a woman. Like, that shit is unattractive. You don't need to worry about running this and running that, and we get it. Some of y'all, y'all doing y'all thing because y'all out there with kids by yourselves, taking care of it, making sure the house is taken down and held down. Like, shout out to y'all because y'all really doing this shit. But you got women out there that's like, I don't need this, and I don't need no man for that, I need no man for this, and it's like, so why do you sit up there and how can you sit up there and bash a man all day, but then talk about you ain't got one or you can't find one? Like, don't no man want to sit around and be with a woman that sits there and talk about a men all day. Men ain't shit, men ain't this, men ain't that.
Well, is there, if I'm playing devil's advocate, is there an offshoot of that? Because don't no woman want to sit around a man who's...
No, I mean, but that's, you see, but people already know that. Ain't no woman finna sit around with a man that's gonna sit there and bash women all day. Let me think of somebody famous that just bashes women all the time.
No,
somebody, you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like,
I just think that the reason why women are acting the way they're acting is, I think everything relates back to music. I think these two topics play right into each other. Women scared to be vulnerable. Women scared to be left out on that island by themselves.
It's because they got to the point.
Go back. Women, if you're watching this, go back and watch that Alicia Keys' You Don't Know My Name video. It was crazy because the whole video she was chasing a man. She had no idea. Every time she got close enough to talk to him, she didn't know how to talk to her.
She didn't know
what to say to him. So she finally ended up calling him, and that was even a joke. So that was even a dream. So that brings me to the point. Women don't know how to be vulnerable. We're dealing with a race that the last vulnerable song they had was You Don't Know My Name. Like, that's the crazy thing about it. That's what I said.
But I really got to that point, and I really brought it up because I get to the point where it's like, y'all women, some women, and most of the women in our generation, y'all get to the point where y'all complain about having a good man, or y'all want a good man, but y'all do have that opportunity and y'all do have that in y'all possession, but y'all are so focused on the fact of what every man in your past has done to you, you fuck up what you got going now. And then you flip the script by turning around, because if a man acts like that, why are you worried about the past? Yada yada. Like, you know, you can't have your cake and eat it too, right? Like, it's cool. It's not cool. It can't be cool for you to be able to bring up a man's past and base everything you act and how you operate off of his past. But if he was to do the same thing, he looked down on, like, oh, that's fucked up. You shouldn't do that. You should, like, you gotta have that double standards fall into effect. Like,
oh, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, don't sit up here and say, like, I don't know. Let's say you with a man, and if a man was sitting there telling you, well, you know, I don't really want to be with you because I heard back in high school or back in the day you was a hoe and everybody got to fuck you. I don't want to be with you. It's a problem, right? But you can sit up there and tell a man or tell his friends, nah, boy, I ain't fucking with you. You was a hoe. You fuck on everybody. You did it. Like, what's the difference, though?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's the difference? The whole thing is, though, y'all want to have that mentality, but y'all don't want those double standards to kick in. Y'all want to be able to have that emotional side to y'all, be able to do the same thing a man does, and then just think everything is all right. Because you can point out to me that, oh, yeah, you fucked so-and-so back in the day, or you was dealing with so-and-so back in the day, or every girl you had, you broke their heart back in the day. And you can come and tell me that, but if I come to you and say, well, shit, you cheated on every nigga you was with, well, why you gotta bring up the past?
But,
you know
I agree, but I think that only goes into effect if those are rules that aren't really made up. Standards,
right.
Double standards and stuff. First of all, for it to be a double standard, it has to be a standard for you. For it to be a double standard. Me personally,
and I'm not trying to bash anybody because it's not all women is just
me personally, I feel like if a girl done did it to like 30, 40 dudes, nigga, that's not a standard for me that you're only supposed to have none to one or two dudes.
Right.
That's not a standard for me. What you did in the past, that's on you, because at the end of the day, I don't care. But now, if your standard for me is I can only do it to 5 girls, well, I don't fit in your standard, so that, of course, is going to be a problem for you. So
okay.
That's what I mean by the whole double standard thing. It only works if you follow rules that don't really fucking exist. Because these rules ain't going to get you nowhere.
True.
It's not real rules, so that's the way I see that. But, no, I mean...
I guess what I should have said is that you can't get mad or try to hold somebody else accountable for the same thing you've done.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that sound better?
I agree with you 100%.
So... That's all I was getting at with that one. It's just like everybody in general just don't know how to hold. I ain't gonna say everybody. A lot of people don't understand that when you have to hold yourself accountable, it's not a bad thing that you fess up to the fact that you know you know, you don't understand or you wrong or whatever the case may be. It's not bad when you do that. It's just that's a sign of growth. You acknowledge it, you move on, you get past it. Some people dwell on the past for so long, and I read something that was so fun. It was funny, but it was real. It said life after cheating is so horrible because after you cheat, everything you do is, oh, that's how you be fucking the other bitch. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at that point, it's like if somebody cheated on you and you took them back, at that point you decided to take them back. Anything they've done, whatever it was you took them back for, that shit has to go right out the window.
Pusha T said the best. You gotta leave or live with it.
Yeah, because you shouldn't have taken it back if you was gonna keep throwing it in their face. Because that causes resentment, you know, and you don't want resentment in your relationship, and it's just weird. But you know, I just had some, basically, you know, I had some friends and we had some conversations, and I just felt like that the way they thought about things was weird to me. But I didn't tell them it was wrong because you can't tell nobody that the way they think is wrong. But I just felt like that maybe they could have a little bit of insight on what the conversation should look like.
That's true. I agree with you 100%.
But it's,
Yeah.
so I mean, yeah, that was about it for the night. You got anything else you want to go over?
Not at all. Just remember to like, subscribe, and
yeah, don't forget, man. And I even told y'all on Snapchat, man, come like, follow, subscribe to everything we got. Not Juss Company, JUSS. You know, we got YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, we on Apple Music,
we got
SoundCloud.
We got a lot of
Spotify.
ideas in the works. We got a lot of stuff coming to y'all. We got new merch on the way. We coming up with that. New sayings, new all of this.
We got 40 helping us out. Shout out to Drake for that plug.
we got a lot coming for y'all. It's so much more to it than I thought it was. When we first started, it's so much more to this.
We didn't know.
Even from the like, and I can tell y'all because y'all fans, family, company, whatever you want to call it. Even like us coming up with t-shirt designs and stuff like that. That it's so much more to it to get people to, not even to get people to buy it, to get people to understand that, oh, there's a message behind this. Oh, there's a message behind it.
Yeah.
You see things and you're like, even this shirt, I see it and I'm like, oh, okay, somebody just put a piece on it between that. But this probably took somebody a couple hours to come up with, and then a couple more hours to design, and then to pick the color pattern and all that stuff. It's so much more to it. So,
yeah. Like half of y'all don't even realize that our shirts say 1-800 this might work because we really doing this with the hopefulness that it really worked, that this might really work. You know, we might really make it off of this. So I don't know if y'all ever noticed that about our shirts or not, but every time I get stopped and I'm wearing it, they be like, 1-800 this might work. Ha ha, that's so funny. What is that for? Then I got to show them the podcast. I'm like, well, you know, we do a podcast. The 1-800 this might work is our slogan because hopefully we do get big with this. Like, hopefully we do make it.
But we got a whole new set for y'all coming out. We got some shit coming for y'all. But stay tuned, be patient.
Ladies, we got edible underwear coming for y'all.
Panty drawers. Write us, email us, DM us, whatever you need us to talk about, whatever, we can give you some information. We may not know everything. Well,
we can definitely do the research.
They may not. I pretty much know everything. But whatever y'all need our help with, just let us know. It's not just company. It's your boy Mitri.
It's your boy Marquand. I'm not just Quanny.
All right.
You got that one?
Hey, what?